For more than 25 years, the smartest 30 minutes on television from the campus of Wake Tech Community College. Get your crania in gear. It's time to play Brain Game.
Competing today are Southern Lee High School and Research Triangle High, everybody. Oh, look at these high fives. Very nice. All right. Improved high fives. Well, hello and welcome to Brain Game, everyone. I'm your host, Mark Roberts. Welcome, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us here at Wake Tech's Northern Campus. Great place to play Brain Game. Let's get started by meeting the players. Let's go over to Research Triangle High School first, where we have Evan, Graham, and Drew. Research Triangle High, everyone. All right. And from Southern Lee High School, we have Carrie, Campbell, and Rebecca. That is Southern Lee High, everyone. Players, remember that correct answers in Brain Game earn you 20 points. An incorrect answer or failure to answer in the allotted time results in a loss of 20 and sweep any category for a 20-point bonus. And those bonuses can really add up. All right, players are ready. Now let's jump into our first category. We hope you can tell us, what does it meme? In pop-up culture, all correct responses will be famous people or characters who have a second career in memes. All right, let's start now with Research Triangle High School. This is your pop-up culture. Here we go. In one, he cries. In another, he says, I took that personally.
Our team's answer is pass.
That goes over to Southern Lee High School.
Our answer is pass.
Michael Jordan, the answer we're looking for. All right, back over to Research Triangle. In one meme, he holds a drink and points at you. In another, he holds a drink and points at the TV.
Our team's answer is pass.
That goes over to Southern Lee.
Our answer is pass.
Leonardo DiCaprio is that answer. And last pop-up for Research Triangle. In one meme, he wears a dark robe, and in another, he drinks a cup of tea. Who is this famous frog?
Our team's answer is Kermit the Frog.
Kermit is correct. That's right. Good job. All right. Now we're doing pop-up culture for Southern Lee. In one photo, he wears a turtleneck and a fanny pack. In another, he's looking into the back seat of a cab talking to a girl. Who is this actor and wrestler?
Our answer is John Cena.
That is incorrect. Over to Research Triangle High.
Our team's answer is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
That's the right one. Okay, sticking with Southern Lee now. In his iconic orange parka, he's first showing you the hand, but later acknowledging a better idea. Who is this Canadian rapper?
Our answer is Drake.
Drake is correct. And last pop-up culture for Southern Lee. He's wearing a tux and shaking his head. Who is this actor making the cut it out sign with his hand?
Our answer is pass.
Research Triangle.
Our team's answer is pass.
Jonah Hill, the answer we're looking for there. All right, how well are our players staying on top of current events? We'll find out in Headliners, where today we're focusing on the world of politics, whether it be people, places, or the things being investigated. All right, let's start with Research Triangle High. During the January 6 riots, she said she'd punch Donald Trump and go to jail for it gladly. Who is this Speaker of the House?
Our team's answer is Nancy Pelosi.
That's right. What representative from Wyoming is the vice chair of the January 6 committee?
Our team's answer is Liz Cheney.
That's right. Several of the January 6 rioters are members of what seemingly truthful group?
No, our team's answer is QAnon.
That is incorrect, Southern Lee.
Our answer is pass.
Looking for Oath Keepers on that. All right, this is Headliners for Southern Lee. His laptop is famous, and now he's facing possible charges for lying about a gun purchase. Who is this son of the current president?
Our answer is Hunter Biden.
Hunter Biden is right. What former advisor to former President Trump was sentenced to prison and fined for failing to show up when subpoenaed by Congress?
Our answer is pass.
That goes over to Research Triangle if you want to take a shot at that.
Bannon.
Our team's answer is Bannon.
Bannon is correct. Steve Bannon. All right, last Headliners for Southern Lee. Numerous boxes of documents marked classified were retrieved by the FBI from what South Florida resort?
Our answer is Mar-a-Lago.
That is right. All right, let's go to our next category now. In this round of Across America, we'll see how well our players know Native American tribes and their impact on our society. All right, starting with Research Triangle. A little bit larger than West Virginia, What Western Native American nation has the largest federal reservation?
Navajo.
Our team's answer is the Navajo.
Navajo is right. What Native American nation did rise and fight a war in Alabama during the War of 1812?
Seminoles or Dutch Florida?
Our team's answer is the Seminoles.
That is incorrect. Southern Lee.
Our answer is pass.
Answer we're looking for there is Creek. Last across America for Research Triangle. Sequoia developed a writing system for what Native American people? It can be seen in parts of North Carolina.
Our team's answer is Cherokee.
Cherokee is right. All right, let's go across America with Southern Lee now. The Homa people live primarily in 6 parishes of what U.S. state?
Our answer is Louisiana.
Louisiana is right. What Native American confederacy competed in lacrosse at the 2022 World Games using their official name, the Haudenosaunee?
Our answer is pass.
Let's go over to Research Triangle.
Our team's answer is pass.
Answer we were looking for is Iroquois. All right, and then our last across America for Southern Lee, the history of UNC Pembroke is tied to what Native people who are recognized by the state but not by the federal government?
Our answer is pass.
That goes over to Research Triangle.
Our team's answer is the Lumbee.
Lumbee is correct. All right. We've made it to our first break, so our players get rested. When we come back, a vegan-themed edition of Word Power. Welcome back to Brain Game, everyone. After the first round of play, we have Research Triangle high at 120, Southern Lee sitting at 60. Now it's time to go vegan with Word Power. Players, all correct answers will contain the word plant, but we're not going to tell you where it'll sprout up. We're going to start with Research Triangle, and again, all these words contain the word plant. I'm sure Tony Hawk had his share of these 9-letter accidents where nose meets pavement.
Faceplant.
Our team's answer is faceplant.
Faceplant is correct. Known as aubergine in Europe, these 8-letter veggies can be white, green, and of course, purple.
Eggplant.
Our team's answer is eggplant.
Eggplant is correct. One of these 10-letter words founded by the Dole family is where pineapples are grown in Hawaii.
Our team's answer is pass.
Southern Lee.
Our answer is plantation.
Plantation is right. Now, we're Word Powering with Southern Lee. It's the 7-letter tissue along the bottom of the foot that can be affected by warts and a painful fasciitis.
Our answer is pass.
Research Triangle.
Our team's answer is pass.
You guys will find out later. Planter is the deal. All right. Question number 2 in Word Power for Southern Lee High School. This 11-letter English royal family includes Henry V.
Our answer is pass.
That goes over to Research Triangle.
Oh, Plantagenets?
Defer to Evan.
I can't pronounce it correctly. You say Plantagenets?
Judges? That is correct. Plantagenet. We will take that. All right. Last Word Power question for Southern Lee. A new tooth or a government tracking device is one of these 7-letter words.
Our answer is implant.
Implant is right. All right, moving on now to arts and literature. Some beloved and beastly characters from the literary world. Can our players tell them apart? That's the focus in today's arts and literature. We're also checking out some works of art that come with a good return on the investment. So let's begin arts and lit with Research Triangle High. Here we go. Cool gold sleeping bag. What is this Gustav Klimt painting named for the action shown? It shares its name with a famous sculpture.
The Kiss.
Our team's answer is the Kiss.
That is correct. It's the 7th century after Ford, so take your soma and tell me the name of this Aldous Huxley novel about a future utopia.
Brave New World.
Our team's answer is Brave New World.
Brave New World is it. And last arts and lit for Team 1 Research Triangle. We assume this Frenchman was master of his house after writing Les Miserables. Who is this author and poet?
It's Victor Hugo?
Our team's answer is Victor Hugo.
That is correct. All right, swept that round. Nice job. Now, let's move over to the Southern Lee. Here is your arts and lit. Edward Hopper's classic American painting sold for $3,000 in 1942. What is its name, taken from the Lone Diners After Hours?
Our answer is pass.
That goes to Research Triangle.
I can't remember what it was in Spanish.
Our team's answer is pass.
Nighthawks, the answer to that one. Now we're back with Southern Lee, a monstrous novel. The author was inspired by a challenge to make up a ghost story. Mary Shelley wrote what work that animated a corpse?
Our answer is Frankenstein.
Frankenstein is correct. And last arts and lit for Southern Lee High School, her characters were hairy, but she had a different name. What woman wrote about Peter Rabbit in a series of books?
Our answer is pass.
Research Triangle.
Our team's answer is pass.
Beatrix Potter is the answer to that one. All right, players, take a breather. We all need one. We have now arrived at break number 2. When we come back, we have 6 questions with one common bond. Name Game is coming up next, everyone. Welcome back to Brain Game, everyone. We have a great game going on up here at Wake Tech's Northern Campus. We would like to welcome a substitute player who's in the game now. Shelley in the game now for Research Triangle High. Let's make her feel welcome to the game, shall we? All right. Shelley is now in. Well, after the second round of play, we have Research Triangle High in there at 260. Southern Lee is at 120. We hope our players can get through the next category without any more regrets. We're looking for 6 famous people who all share the same name, Margaret. In this name game, our players will also need to know more than just the first name to get that answer right. So let's begin name game with Research Triangle. Here we go. Nominated for an Emmy for her portrayal of Kim Jong-il, who is this notorious all-American girl comedian?
Our team's answer is pass.
Southern Lee.
Our answer is pass.
Margaret Cho, the answer we're looking for. All right, sticking with Research Triangle. Called the Laureate of the Nursery, who is the author of children's books such as Big Red Barn and Goodnight Moon?
Our team's answer is pass.
Southern Lee.
Our answer is pass.
Margaret Wise Brown, the answer. All right, last name game for Research Triangle. American nurse and social reformer who opened the first birth control clinic in the United States.
Margaret Singer?
Defer to Evan.
Singer?
That is, I heard you say it.
Yeah. Singer?
Southern Lee?
Our answer is pass.
Yeah, the judges heard singer first. It's Margaret Sanger. Margaret Sanger. All right, let's do name game now with Southern Lee. Prime Minister of the UK from 1979 to 1990. Who is this politician dubbed the Iron Lady?
Our answer is Margaret Thatcher.
That is correct. Winner of the 1937 Pulitzer Prize for Fiction. Who is this author of Gone with the Wind?
Our answer is pass.
Research Triangle.
Our answer is pass.
Margaret Mitchell, the answer. All right, this is the for Team 2 in name game. Here you go. 2-time winner of the Booker Prize. Who is this Canadian author of The Handmaid's Tale?
Our answer is Margaret Atwood.
That is correct. All right. Well, players, get your pencils and scratch paper ready. It's time to play Crunching Numbers. You now have twice as much time to answer these questions. If you're still stumped, then you can always pass to the other team and let them have a crack at it. Students, pay attention. Here we go with Crunching Numbers. Let's start with Research Triangle High. What is the value of 50 factorial divided by 48 factorial?
50 times 49. 50 times 49.
Need something, Research Triangle? Anything?
Okay, our team's answer is 2,450.
That is correct. All right, next one for Research Triangle. What is the value of pi to the 0 power?
Our team's answer is 1.
That is correct. And Last mathematics type question for Research Triangle. What unit of measurement is 1/1,000,000th of a gram?
Our team's answer is a microgram.
That is correct. All right, now we are crunching numbers with Southern Lee. For the polynomial ax squared plus bx plus c, where a, b, and c are all real, if 2 plus 3i is one zero of the polynomial, what is the other zero?
Our answer is 2 minus 3i.
That is correct. All right, sticking with Southern Lee, what is the value of 16 to the 1/2 power?
Our answer is 8.
That is incorrect. Research Triangle.
Our team's answer is 4.
4 is right. And last crunching numbers for Southern Lee. What is the mathematical term for the middle value of an ordered data set?
Our answer is median.
Median is correct. All right. Good news, players. You've made it through the always difficult math portion of Brain Game. We're on to rocket science, and today we're shooting for the stars and going underground. So let's begin rocket science with team number 1, Research Triangle. Seifert ones emit radio waves while elliptical ones are old. What are these large collections of stars?
Our team's answer is galaxy.
Galaxies is correct. An expression relating to concentration of reactants to the speed of a reaction is known by what legal sounding name?
Our team's answer is a rate law.
Rate law is right. And last rocket science for Research Triangle. Which type of rock represents about 15% of all the Earth's land surface and is formed from cooling magma?
Our team's answer is igneous.
Igneous is right. Good job on rocket science. Southern Lee, here is your rocket science. A 1904 model of the atom was named for what English food?
Our answer is pass.
Research Triangle.
Our team's answer is plum pudding.
Plum pudding, good show, sir. You are correct. All right, sticking with Southern Lee. What term refers to a process that is thermally insulated so that heat cannot enter or leave?
Our answer is insulation.
That is incorrect. Research Triangle High, you want to try?
Our team's answer is closed system.
Adiabatic, the answer we were looking for. All right, last rocket science for Southern Lee. They sound like they'd be great at parties, but they're actually their own separate kingdom, including mushrooms, mold, and yeast.
Our answer is fungi.
Fungi, like a fun guy. Yeah, you got it. All right, good job. All right, we've made it now to the finals. Coming up next, we'll see how well you know your North American geography with an answer that you might see on a menu. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Brain Game. We hope you're playing along on your TV or with your favorite device. If you want more information about the smartest 30 minutes on television, go to WRAL.com and type in the search words Brain Game for the season schedule, final scores, and to watch past episodes. Our regular round of play ended with Research Triangle High at 420 and Southern Lee at 180. Up to 100 points are now on the table, and it all comes down to our game's final question. Each team determined how much to risk on globetrotting during the commercial break. Teams, here is your all-important final question. What Spanish adjective is attached to the names of 2 Mexican states directly to the south of California? Players, you have 30 seconds to deliberate that all-important final question. Stay tuned. The final answer and final scores when Brain Game returns. Welcome back, everyone. For the globetrotting final question, we are focusing on our neighbors south of the border. What Spanish adjective is attached to the names of two Mexican states directly to the south of California? Let's go to our teams. Let's start with Southern Lee. Please tell us your answer.
Our answer is Nevada and Arizona.
That was incorrect. You risked 99 points. That brings your game total to 81. Good job by Southern Lee, everyone. They had a good game today. Now, let's go over to Research Triangle. Research Triangle, please tell us your answer.
Our team's answer is Baja.
Baja, correct. You risked 0 points. That keeps your game total at 420. So, with that final score of 420, Research Triangle High is today's brain game winner. All right. Nice job on everyone's part. Well, congratulations to Research Triangle. Please join us next week for an Oak City showdown when Raleigh Charter High takes on Southeast Raleigh High School. Thank you for watching Brain Game, the smartest 30 minutes on TV, everyone. Thank you.